Hey friends, thanks for joining me for this Hatha practice today. I hope you're doing well. We're going to go ahead and get started on the mat, so please come on down, take a seat. You can sit on your butt, you can elevate your hips on a yoga block or a rolled firm blanket to take a little pressure out of the hips or the knees if you tend to have your knees up rather high when you come down to sit on the floor, okay? Legs can be extended too if you wish. Go ahead and shift in your bones. Get them where you need them to be so that you can settle in and get cozy and comfortable. And place your hands on your knees or your thighs. And feel free to lower your gaze or close the eyes. You can relax your jaw, your shoulders. Maybe do a little bit of exploratory head and neck movement here. And keeping your breath nice and chill. You don't have to do anything with it. Let it come and go without thought. We'll start to bring the head into stillness. And again, hands to knees or thighs. We will in fact kind of do a seated cat-cow here. So go ahead and round your spine, chin to the chest, draw the shoulders forward as you kind of lean back. And then pull yourself upright, arc the heart up, pull the elbows near to your body and turn your face out. All right, take an inhale and exhale. Round yourself back. Inhaling, open through the heart, chin up, elbows close. Exhaling as we round. We're going to take one more of these. Inhale, pull yourself up nice and open, long through the spine. Exhaling as we round back. We'll go ahead and bring ourselves up to sit up. Nice neutral place. And check it out. You can sit up tall. You can allow yourself to get slouchy if you wish. Go wherever your back needs you to go right now. We're going to do a little bit of Nadi Chodhana or alternate nostril breathing. Because I haven't brought it into an asana video in quite a long time, so just doing a little bit of this more specific pranayama. And alternate nostril breathing is a nice way to kind of just get us out of our heads and into our body and just noticing the breath, okay? And it's a good way, energetically they say, to kind of balance out the energies in our body, right? This kind of yin-yang thing, so kind of blending them, coming together as one. So, whatever hand is comfortable for you, you're going to go ahead and make peace fingers. Hey, peace! And put those two peace fingers in between your brows. And you'll end up with a thumb against one nostril and your ring finger against the other nostril. All right? And you close off one nostril and breathe in. Hold the breath, pinch off that nostril, and exhale out the other side. So just going back and forth. Inhale, pinch, open the other side, and exhale. Inhale, pinch off, open the other side, and exhale. Go ahead and continue a few more rounds. Go ahead and take one last cycle. And release. Shrug out the shoulders. Move around however you need. All right, let's go ahead and inhale and sweep the hands up and overhead. Big stretch into the sky. As we exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart and just take a moment to bow. Say, hey body, hey, how you feeling? Find a little gratitude for your practice, for whatever movement is available today. Move with wisdom and have some fun with this asana practice. Cool. We'll go ahead and inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, take a twist to your right. Left hand, right knee, right hand to the floor behind you. Sit up, lift the heart. You can turn your head in any direction. Just make sure that your arms are not stronger than your back is willing to twist. Don't crank yourself too deep. Let's start to unwind. Inhale, reach the hands up through center. And exhale, take it to the other side. Twist left, right hand, left knee, left hand to the floor behind you. Heart up, shoulders draw down. Relax your jaw. My jaw just cracked when I did that. I've been waking up in the middle of the night because my molars hurt. And I was like, am I getting a toothache? No, I'm just clenching my teeth at night. So I'm working on anxiety issues because I feel like, you know, it might be cool as a cucumber on this yoga mat, but clearly I'm carrying some stuff around. So let's unwind, inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Sometimes the way manifests, or anxiety and stress manifests itself at all hours in all sorts of ways. So pay attention to these things. And take care of yourself. Let's flip it over. Hands and knees. Wag out your hips. Move through your shoulders. Maybe dip your butt back and dip it forward. Okay. So getting your own unique movement and fluidity here. Cool. And then we'll bring ourselves into a center space. And with the hips over the knees, go ahead and lower onto the forearms. Let your head hang for a moment, maybe shake it out. And keeping the hips over the knees, look forward. And go ahead and reach forward. So elbows are off of the mat. Reach, reach, reach. Cool. And then you can start to lower the elbows. So now your arms are a little bit more extended. Your head can rest on the mat, or you might slide in a yoga block or two, or even a nice firm pillow. If you have the ability and desire to do so, you can explore straightening the arms if that's not too pinchy on your shoulders. It's always a little tiny bit too pinchy on my shoulders. So I like to keep a little bend in my elbows. If you have a lot of flexibility in your lumbar spine, your chest might be resting on the floor. You're never going to see my chest doing that. So just kind of take yourself where you can comfortably be. And I always like to point that out because I'm just one person. And if all you're seeing is me doing stuff as an example, the way I move is by no means just the right way. It's a way. So I try to give you those cues that hopefully make sense, but knowing that there's all sorts of variations to be found within them. All right. If you are somebody who has your arms comfortably straight, go ahead and pull your elbows in a bit. So coming a bit more back onto the forearms. All right. Elbows under the shoulders. We'll go ahead and extend the legs back and drop the hips. And let yourself, this is Sphinx, but it's going to be a slouchy, passive Sphinx. So let your chest drip down. Again, you can let your head hang, or you can look forward or look side to side. You might even bend your knees, wiggle your toes, circle at the ankles. Maybe windshield wiper your legs. And then we'll go ahead and put the feet down. And pull the heart forward. Engage your bum and have that action of kind of drawing your elbows slightly back in the direction of your hips as you pull your heart forward. So now a more active version of Sphinx, right? So instead of slouchy, yin passive way, we tighten it up into a stronger, intentional yang sort of way. Keeping your bum strong. I'm going to do just 3 rounds of intentional kind of core bracing work. So we have that strong shoulder set happening. You're going to keep your knees down on the floor and squeeze the heck out of your butt. Keep that clenching, that contraction through the glutes, and slowly start to kind of draw your navel in, peeling the tummy off the mat, floating the pelvis off the mat, and then the upper thighs. Right, so you're going to feel this in your shoulders, your deep abdominal muscles. Keep the lower ribs drawing in, keep your butt squeezing. And then slowly lower thighs and hips and belly. If your shoulders need a break, feel free to go soggy in those shoulders. And then tighten it back up. Push away from the floor, squeeze the heck out of your glute strut in the navel. Start to peel up the pelvis and lifting the upper thighs away from the floor. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lower, lower, lower. Just if necessary. Go soggy if necessary. Tighten it up, 3rd and final round. Pushing away from the floor through your forearms, through the palms. Squeeze your butt. Drawing in the low belly. Start to lift through the hips. And again, the upper thighs. Keep your butt clenching so we're not tilting the pelvis forward. Good. Let's slowly lower. Give your hips a little shake. And we're going to go ahead and slide our right knee opening out to the right side, so that the knee is about as high as the hip if possible, might be a little lower. And we're going to flex the right ankle so the right heel is in line with the right knee. Okie dokie dokes. And just chill in here. You might keep your glutes somewhat engaged. If you wish, you can lower your head down, maybe stacking palm over palm, fist over fist. Or if you wish, you can turn your right cheek or your left cheek to the mat and take your arms out wide, kind of like a cactus. Right? That's kind of my preferred way, but since I need to keep the line from my mouth to this microphone kind of open, I'm going to stay upright. Now, for some folks, when we create the shape, they experience a big stretch to the inner right thigh through the hip. You may not feel much of anything here. That's okay. We're all different. We all come together different. We all hold our stress differently. Noticing your own pattern of breathing. Count for yourself 3 more cycles of breath. And after that 3rd round, you can go ahead and start to slide your right leg back down the floor. Give your hips a little shake. And if you're flat on your chest, I'm going to ask you to rise back up into Sphinx yet again. So elbows down on the floor, right away. From the floor, squeeze your butt and slide the left knee, opening out to the left side. Same thing, take a little glance back past the left shoulder. We want to have that left heel in line with the left knee about as high as the left hip if possible, maybe a little lower. And again, you can stay upright in a more kind of active Sphinx. You can get soggy in the chest. You can lower all the way down. If you're lowering all the way down, feel free to kind of focus on softening your glutes. If you're upright, it might feel better to have your glutes engaged to kind of ease compression in the low back. Yeah, maybe just closing your eyes and noticing what sensations are present here for you. Maybe contemplating what it would be like if both of our legs were doing this at the same time. A small portion of people would feel very comfortable there. There's people who would probably have a lot of external rotation available in their hips. We address that in frog pose, which I'm not leading us into today. But yeah. It can be a lot when both legs are doing this at the same time. Let's give it one more breath. And then when you're ready, slide the left leg back. Lower down if you've been up. And let's wag out the butt. Bend the knees so the feet are up in the air. And just take a few back and forth windshield wiper leg situation. Fantastic. Drop the feet down. Bring the hands to the floor, either side of your chest. Pull the elbows near. And we're just going to push ourselves up onto the knees. Take the toes together. Take the knees wide. Sink your hips back, 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 back. But stay rather upright on your hands. In fact, kind of slide them forward. And then we'll inhale, shift forward, shoulders over the wrists. As you exhale, sink your hips back towards your heels. They may or may not touch. If you need to take your knees wider, you can do that. We're going to go back and forth a few times. So inhale, shifting forward, strong arms. Exhale, shift yourself back. Inhale, shift yourself forward. Pause there, or if you wish, you can exhale, let your hips dip. Right? And then go ahead and take it back. Inhale, shifting forward, maybe drop the hips. Exhale, take it back. Gonna add another variation in there. Inhale, shift forward. Dip the hips if you want, and if you want, exhale. You can do, what are those toes? Lift your toes up, keep your arms strong, squeeze your butt, inhale. Exhale, take it all back. Doing that again. Inhale, shift forward, maybe drop the hips, lift the toes. Exhale, take it back. Last time. Inhale, shift forward. Maybe dip the hips, lift the toes. Exhale. All right, take it on up. Bring your hands back. Bring your knees forward. And we're gonna lift the butt enough that we can curl the toes on the mat. Sit back. Pop up those knees. And then let those knees kind of fall open as you allow your upper body to bow forward in between the legs. We'll give it one more breath. And then go ahead and send your hips up towards the sky, heels toward the floor, standing forward fold. Straight legs or soft knees. Long arms or grab opposite elbows. Be still or sway. Chocolate or vanilla. For here to go. I don't know what other options are there. With or without milk. All right. And keeping your knees nice and soft. We'll slowly start to roll up one vertebra at a time. Okay. And when you come up, shake yourself out. Sorry. Shake yourself out. Because we're gonna do some standing stuff. Of course we are. Okay, so first things first, just gonna collect the feet underneath you. So you feel nice and supported through those feet. Take a minute to lift up your toes, give them a little spread, maybe even a little wiggle. Hey, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then put your toes down, look forward, lift those heels up. All right, so checking in on our balancing because we're gonna be balancing today. We do in every practice. Okay, lower the heels down, shake out the legs. So, we're gonna take a nice wide stance, all right? Turn the heels in, the toes out, bend through the knees, sink through those hips. Hands to the thighs, bow your upper body forward. Right? And then we're gonna rise up, straighten out the legs, and inhale, reach the arms up. Squeeze, engage those quads at the top. As you exhale, come back into that goddess squat, tipping the upper body forward. So we're hip hinging here, nice long spine. Do it again, root through the feet, inhale, come up, reach up, squeeze all the things. As we exhale, come back down. Twice more, inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, come on down. Pause here, so long spine, breathe in. As you exhale, go ahead and dip that right shoulder down, rotate your chest to the left. Stay here a breath or two. So you might get that stretch through the inner right thigh. Come back through center, inhale. Exhale, dip the left shoulder down, rotate your chest to the right. Cool, let's go ahead and back it up. Straighten out the legs, inhale, reach up. Keep the legs straight. And exhale, just let the hands drip down. We're gonna take the feet back towards each other, okay? And as we stand up nice and tall, feel free to come to something to place a hand on for a little bit of support in your balance. We're gonna stand strong on the left leg and have this concept of this left hip drawing to the center line of your body as opposed to it losing energy off the side, okay? We're gonna bend the right knee, toes to the mat, hands wherever you need them. And fixing your gaze, float the right knee up. So we're coming into a marchers. And then see about opening the right leg out to the right side. As steady as you can, inhale, bring the knee back through center. Exhale, open it out. One more time, inhale back through center. And exhale as we open it out to the side. Good stuff. We're gonna bring it back through center. Put it down. Kick out your legs. Shake away tension that builds up. And then we come back into our sense of stability, okay? So again, feel free to hold on to something, because of course we're gonna do this on the other side. So fix your gaze, bend the left knee, engage this right quad, keep that right hip pulling to the center line of the body. And then we'll lift the left knee up, turn the left toes forward. Stable Mabel, inhale. Exhale, open out to the left. Inhale, bring it back through center. Whoa. Exhale, open it out to the left. One more time, inhale, through center. And exhale, open it out to the left. Here we are, we're gonna inhale, bring it through center. And exhale, release. Shake out, shake out, shake out. Okay, so we're gonna come back into our wide stance. And we're gonna play with this a little bit, right? So heels in, toes out, a little hip hinge, long spine, hands to the legs, all right? So as we're here, I'm gonna lift the right heel up and put it down. Left heel up and put it down. Right heel up and put it down. Left heel up, put it down. Lift your right heel up and shift more weight over to the left hip and leg. Come back through center. Lift your left heel up. Guess what? Shift more weight over to the right. Come back through center. Take a moment to stand up. Let's reach the hands high. Inhale. As we exhale, come back down. Okay, so here's where it gets a little silly. You might just stay lifting heels up and down. Or we're gonna try to tip to one side then the other and see if we can strike a balance, kind of like a sumo wrestler, the way they get ready before a match. So lifting the right heel, start to shift to the left and see if bracing your hand on that left leg, if you can't float the right foot up. All right, and then we're gonna put it back down. Whoosh. All right, start to lean more of your weight to the right. Again, you're kind of bracing that right hand against the right thigh. Lift the left heel. Maybe shorten the stance and then see about picking up the left foot, she says as she falls over. It's kind of nice having furniture in my yoga space. Okay, drop it down. You know, in a yoga studio, we have dressers. We have tables and chairs. That's a good thing. Okay, straighten out your legs. Inhale, reach up. We're gonna try it just one more time. And exhale, bring it down. Okay. Okay, last time through, we're gonna go ahead and bracing our left hand on the left leg, lift the right heel, start to tip over to the left. Stay there. Maybe shorten your stance. Maybe see about floating the right foot up. Hey. And then put it back down. As lightly as you can. Last time, other side. Right hand, right thigh, lift the left heel, tip to the right. Maybe shorten the stance. Maybe float the left foot up. All right, here we go. Put it down. And we'll pivot the heels out and take a wide leg fold. Come on down. And in that fold, maybe we get a little sway. We can lunge one way and then the other. Good. And then go ahead and pick a foot. It doesn't matter which foot. We're going to turn to either the left or the right and step the back foot next to the front foot. Bend those knees, lift the heels. Drop your butt, come on down. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, drop the knees wide. Heels can be far away, they can be very close to you. Whatever feels best for you right now. You can stay upright. You can bring your hands back behind you. Or you can fold yourself forward and down. Try to relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Cool. Give yourself one more round of breath wherever you're at. And then go ahead and start to help yourself up. As we rise up, bringing the knees toward each other, help yourself onto your back. Hugging the knees in, maybe rock from side to side. Yeah. And from here, we can let those arms drop out wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the legs over to the right. If you wish, turn your head to the left. Just give yourself a couple deep belly breaths here. And we can unwind the head. And inhale, bring the knees up through center. As we exhale, drop the knees over to the left. If you wish, turn your head to the right and breathe. unwind your head, unwind your spine, hug the knees in. Give them a bit of a squeeze, and if you wish, bring the forehead toward the knees. Good job, body. Good job, friend. Let's lower the head and shoulders. Drop the feet. Extend the legs if you wish, and go ahead and get yourself into whatever shape of restful Shavasana feels best for your body right now. You could be upright, you can be on your belly or side, you can stay here on your back, adjusting as you need to get cozy. And staying present to the sensations in your body, but letting the breath really soften. Not attaching to any thoughts if possible, but just trying to let things pass on by. And just as you are, you can start to breathe a little deeper. So you bring a little bit of movement through the fingers and the toes, and the wrists and the ankles, and maybe even the head and neck. And if you'd like, we can reach the arms over to head, take a whole body stretch. And releasing from there, go ahead and roll to your left or right side. And then gently press yourself up. Take a seat on your mat. Rooting down, rising up, rock around. And then find stillness. Then we'll go ahead and inhale and sweep the hands overhead once more. As you exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart as we close this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. May you be well, may you be safe, may you be kind. Peace to you.